Good day, my dear students. For today's video, I'm going to tackle about the exponential and logarithmic equations. So supposedly po, exponential equations and logarithmic equations are two different topics. However, they are connected kasi kaya I'll just teach them hand in hand, okay? Kasi po, when we are dealing with logarithmic, actually, we can solve it by turning first the logarithmic equation into exponential. So, after natin yun magawa, pwede na natin siya masimplify. So, without further ado, let us now start with the laws of exponent. So, meron tayong mga laws of exponent, makakatulong po sa atin para tignan kung paano ba nag-work sa exponent. So, yung first po is the one exponent. We need to say all of the numbers or variables na walang exponent sa taas ay meron pong exponent technically, but it is just one. At dahil one lang po yun, minsan inaalis na po natin siya. So when we see x lang, ang ibig sabihin po niya, x raised to 1. Ganon din po kapag number. So 6 raised to 1 is simply 6. Okay? So kapag zero exponent naman po, any number raised to 0 is equal to 1. Kaya 8 raised to 0 is equal to 1. Dito naman po, kapag negative exponent, napupunta po siya sa denominator. Kaya po, x raised to negative n is equal to 1 over x raised to n. Okay, similar po siya by 3 raised to negative 5. For example, so para maging positive si negative 5, we need to put the 3 raised to negative 5 in the denominator. So magiging siyang 1 over 3 raised to 5. So product rule naman po tayo. When we say product rule po, kapag same po yung bases ng dalawang numbers at different yung exponent, ang ginagawa po natin sa kanya is ina-add lang natin siya. For example, ito, 4 raised to 2 times 4 raised to 6. So, we need to retain 4. Yun po yung dalawang bases na same sila. Then, we need to add the exponents. So, 6 plus 2, that will give us 8. Yeah, si 4 raised to 2 times 4 raised to 6 is similar to saying 4 raised to 8. So, pag quotient naman, kung ito addition, sa quotient po, minus tayo. Halimbawa, 5 raised to 6 divided by 5 raised to 3, ang ibig sabihin niya po is 5 raised to 6 minus 3, which is equal to 5 raised to 3, or simply 125. Power rule naman po, kung si exponent po, si number with the exponent is raised to another exponent, that's the time na magmumultiply po tayo. Opo. We have 9 raised to 3 raised to 5 is equal to 9 raised to 15. Okay, yung iba pong students nagugulhan dito sa product rule and the power rule. Ang tatandaan lang po, dito sa product rule, kailangan po same yung base niya. Dito po, iisa lang yung base niya. Kaya po tayo magmumultiply ng mga exponents nila. Dito po, same yung base nila, kaya ang gagawin natin is to retain the base and add the exponents. So I want you to familiar yourselves with these laws po, because as you progress po with higher mathematics, lagi pong kasama itong laws of exponents sa ina-apply, okay, sa mga simplifications kaya, ng limits, ng derivatives, ng integration. So yan, kailangan po ito. What if we are given with this one? How will we solve for the value of x? Kasi halimbawa, yung tinatanong sa atin is find for the value of x to make this equation true. For the number 1 po, we have 3x or 3 raised to x is equal to 27. So yung goal po natin is kailangan po isunod natin ito sa base ni 3. Opo, para makancel natin siya. So we have 3 raised to x is equal to, si 27, pwede po ba nating i-turn to another format na magkakaroon tayo ng base na 3? So actually pwede. We can say na 3 raised to 3 si 27. Why? Because diba, ang 3 raised to 3 equal siya sa 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3, that is 9, times 3, that is 27. Kaya pwede nating isulat si 27 into 3 raised to 3. So ano pong mapapansin? Di ba po, parehas na sila ng base ngayon. Pwede na natin yan i-cancel. Kaya we have x is equal to 3. So this is the final answer. So di ba kapag equation, para ma-check natin if tama yung sagot, is sinasubstitute lang po natin si value of x doon sa equation natin. So 3 raised to 3 is equal to 27. Katulad nito, di ba? So, ganun lang po kadali si exponent. So, for number 2 po, what if we are given with 9 raised to x plus 1 is equal to 27 raised to 2x? This time po, si 9 and 27, hindi pa sila pinakamaliit na base. Opo, because 9 is actually a number with a base of 3, di ba? Pwede natin siyang maisulat as 3 raised to 2. So, ano yung gagawin natin dito kay x plus 1? Imo-multiply po natin siya, di ba? This is actually the power rule, di ba po? If you can still remember. So, si 3 raised to 2, actually 9 siya. Transform lang natin sa ganitong way of writing in exponential form. So, ang mangyayari po, si 3 raised to 2 siya si 9 at si x plus 1, isinulat pa rin natin siya sa equation, or I mean sa exponent. So, si 27, alam natin na 3 raised to 3 siya, di ba po? Ganon din yung gagawin natin. Kung ano yung ginawa natin dito, ganon din dito. So, kung makikita nyo, meron pa siyang 2x, wag nating hahayaan na mawala si 2x sa equation. Kasama pa rin siya. So, as you can see, parehas na silang bases. Kaya pwede na natin siyang tanggalin. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 2 times x plus 1 is equal to 3 times 2x. So, 2 times x, distribute na lang natin per term. So, 2 times x, we have 2x. 2 times 1, that is 2, is equal to 6. X siya. Bakit po? 3 times 2, that is 6x. Kaya po ang gagawin natin, isunod natin doon sa pinakamalaki si x para ma-find natin yung value ni x. So we have 6x. So from positive siya dito, kapag inilipat ko sa kabila, magiging negative siya. Negative 2x, magiging 2 ito. So this will give us 6 minus 2, this is 4x. So 2 siya. Divide both sides by 4 kasi ang goal natin is matira lang si x. So Rx now is 2 over 4 or simply 1/2. Bakit po 1/2, my dear students? This is because 2 and 4 are both divisible by 2. 2 divided by 2, that is 1. 4 divided by 2, that is 2. That's why the correct answer is 1/2. So I want you to pause this video and try answering number 3. Almost similar po silang dalawa. So sana na-try na. Let us solve po. So for number 3, we have 25x or 25 raised to x is equal to 125 raised to x minus 3. So si 25, ang kasunod niya, 25 times 25, that is 625. So hindi pwede kay 125. However, si 25, pwede siya kay base 5, no? Because 5 raised to 2 is similar to 25, di ba po? Ganon din sa 125. 5 raised to 3 is equal to 125. However, sabi natin, di ba, huwag kalilimutan yung dating exponent. So, sa 5 raised to 25, ay 5 raised to 2, siya po kay 25. Ngayon po, huwag kalilimutan sa x, kaya ilalagay natin dyan, katabi po ni 2 ng exponent because of the power rule of exponent. So, dito naman po, ganun din. Opo. So, since x minus 3 siya, kailangan lahat po sila i-enclose natin by parenthesis at ita-times natin kay 3. So, as you can see, parehas mo silang nasa base 5, no? Kaya pwede na natin itong i-cancel. Kaya matitira na lang 2x is equal to 3 times x minus 3. 3 times x, that will give us 3x. 3 times 3, that is 9. So, 2x tayo. So, that will give us 3x. Lahat ng may x dito lang sa side na ito, lahat po nang wala doon. Kaya ito pong si 9, lipat natin sa kabila, magiging positive 9 siya. From negative, naging positive. Si 2x naman, from positive, pag inilipat sa kabila, magiging negative 2x. So, that will give us x is equal to 9. This is our final answer. So, for number 4 po, same lang naman. Opo. So, we have 1 over 27 raised to x is equal to 1 over 9 raised to x minus 2. So, kung makikita mo, di ba po, naka-denominator siya. So, ano nga po yung ginagawa natin? Since positive ito, kapag itinaas natin siya, magkakaroon siya ng negative denominator, negative exponent, diba? So, magkakaroon tayo ng 27 raised to negative 1 times the x. Kasi po, diba, may x siya. So, this is, diba, the division o quotient rule of exponent. So, ganun din dito. Si 9 po, since nasa denominator siya, yung rule natin kanina, if you can still remember, is kapag itinaas natin siya sa numerator, magiging negative siya. So, magiging negative times x minus 2. So, 27 and 9, di ba po? 27 and 9 are both nasa under siya ng base 3, di ba po? Kaya, gagamitin natin si base 3. So, under the basis of 3, ano po yung number para maabot si 27? Di ba po 3? Kaya magmamultiply po tayo dito ng 3 times negative 1 times x is equal to, so si 3 naman po, raised to 2 this time. Kasi 9 raised to 2, that, or I mean 3 raised to 2, that is equal to 9. So wag kalilimutan na may negative 1 pa siya and x minus 2. So makakancel na natin si 3. So, solve na natin. Magiging siyang 3 times negative 1 times the x is equal to 2 times negative 1 times x minus 2. So, 3 times negative 1, that is negative 3 times x, this is negative 3x, is equal to 2 times negative 1, this will give us negative 2. So, wag na muna natin sasama kay x minus 3. At saka po natin i-distribute. So that will give us negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 2, that will give us positive 4. So this will give us negative 3. And sabi po natin, di ba, lahat po ng may x, lipat po sa kabila. So that will give us negative 3x plus 2x is equal to 4. Bakit po siya naging plus 2x? Kasi po from negative, pag inilipat sa kabila, that will give us positive. So negative 3x plus 2x, that will give us simply negative x is equal to 4. Ang kailangan po natin is the positive value of x. So pwede po natin siyang i-divide both sides by negative 1. So, ang x po natin is equal to negative 4. This is the final answer. Clear po ba? So actually, similar lang naman yung process natin dito sa number 5. Now, I want you to pause this video and try to solve this one on your own. So for number 5, I hope na-try na. So we have the quantity 1 over 8 raised to 2x minus 1 is equal to the quantity 1 over 4 raised to x plus 3. So katulad po ng ginawa natin sa number 4, we need to use not the, okay, let me clarify myself po, not the quotient rule, but the negative power rule. Diba sabi sa negative power rule, kapag si denominator daw po is positive, dahil nasa positive siya, kapag itinaas natin, magiging negative exponent siya. Katulad din po yan nung, halimbawa po, di ba, yung example natin kanina is 3 raised to negative 5. So, equal siya sa 1 over 3 raised to 5. So, sa numerator, naka-negative siya. Pero kapag ibinaba natin siya sa denominator, that's the time that it will be positive. So, pwede natin i-reverse yung law into given natin na meron siyang positive na exponent, gagawin nating negative. Because our goal is to turn the both of these into a number with the same base, di ba po? So we have 8 raised to negative 1 times 2x minus 1. So ito naman po, magiging siyang 4 raised to negative 1 times x plus 3. So as you can see, nasa base na siya, di ba po, with the negative exponent. At ano po yung number na covered, number with the base and exponents, na covered both si 8 and 4. Di ba po, pwede si 2. Because 2 raised to 3 is actually equal to 8. So 2 times 2, that is 4 times 2, that is 8. So times negative 1 times 2x minus 1 is equal to, sa 4 naman po, that is equal to 2 raised to 2 times negative 1 times x plus 3. So as you can see, both of them has, the same bases. Kaya cancel na natin siya. So that will give us 3 times negative 1 times 2x minus 1. And this naman po will give us 2 times negative 1 times x plus 3. So let us solve na po. So 3 times -1, that will give us -3 times 2x minus 1 is equal to 2 times -1, that will give us -2 times x plus 3. So, ang gagawin na po natin dito is to distribute the -3 in all of the terms of 2x minus 1. So, -3 times 2x will give us -6x. -3 times -1, that will give us +3. So, is equal to -2 times x, that will give us -2x, -2 times +3, that will give us -6. So this time po, ang goal na natin is kailangan magkaroon tayo ng isang value of x. However, since dito may x, ang goal natin is ilipat po sa isang side lang sa x at yung kabilang side, lahat ng walang x. So that will give us -6x. From -2 siya of the right side of the equation. Kapag inilipat natin siya into the left side of the equation, magiging +2 siya. Magiging +2x is equal to -6. Walang mababago kay -6 kasi nandito lang naman siya sa side niya. Magkakaroon po tayo ng pagbabago ng signs once na from left of the equation, inilipat natin sa right. Katulad ni 3. From the left of the equation siya, ilipat natin sa kabila. Magiging siyang -3. So that will give us -6 minus 3, that will give us -9. -6x plus 2x, that will give us -4x. So divide both sides natin siya by -4. So our answer now is x is equal to 9/4. Kasi po makakancel yung negative, di ba? Negative divided by negative, that will give us positive. So 9/4, wala naman pong isang number na pwede sa kanilang i-divide. Kaya ibig sabihin, our final answer is 9/4. So are there still questions po? If there are questions, please don't hesitate to raise it po in our GC, or you can comment down below po. So this time, let us move now with the laws of logarithm. So actually, ang logarithm, di ba, sabi ko po kanina, parang connected siya sa exponent because yung exponent may base, meron din pong result, meron din pong exponent. Ganon din dito kay logarithm. Parang iba lang yung pagkakasulat niya. Okay. So now let us proceed with the laws of logarithm. But before we proceed with the laws of logarithm, I just want you to know that logarithm and exponents go hand in hand because you can actually solve for the logarithm of a number with the use po of the laws of exponent po. So for example, di ba, we have the logarithm of, sabihin na natin na the logarithm of 8 base 2 is equal to x. So, kung makikita niyo po kasi bakit ko po nasabi na ang logarithm is connected with the exponent. Kasi po, kung babasahin niyo, di ba, the logarithm of 8 base 2 is equal to x. So, si base po natin, siya po yung magiging base natin dito sa exponent. At si result po natin, siya yung magiging exponent natin is equal to 8. Kaya, pwede po natin siyang masolve as 2 raised to x is equal to, ito po, si 8 natin, anong gagawin natin siya? Isunod natin siya sa base 2. Kasi meron din naman po, di bang, result na 8 sa mga bases of 2. So we have 2 raised to 3, di ba po? Because 2 times 2, that is 4 times 2 again, that is 8. So pwede nang makancel si 2. So x is equal to 3. So, ibig sabihin po, my dear students, the logarithm of 8 base 2 is equal to 3. So, ito po yung sagot natin. 3 yung sagot natin sa logarithm of 8 base 2. Clear po? So, ganun po kung bakit nag-work hand in hand ang logarithm at ang exponent. So, later po magkakaroon tayo ng maraming examples. But before we proceed with the example, I want you to be familiar with the laws or the properties of logarithm. Kung yung exponent po natin may product rule, quotient rule, power rule, and equality rule, ganun din po si logarithm natin. So sa product rule po natin, if there are two numbers with the same base, pwede po natin siyang ma-expand into, ang gagawin natin, paghihiwalayin natin yung dalawang number with the use of addition, pero same yung bases nila. For example, ganito, the logarithm of 9x base 3. So ang gagawin natin, parehas silang naka-base 3, log log of 9. So ito po, di ba, sabi natin, pwede natin siya paghiwalayin. So the logarithm of 9 base 3, ganun po natin siya basahin. The logarithm of 9 base 3 plus the logarithm of x base 3. Anong napansin? Pinaghiwalay po. Ganun po yung ibig sabihin nito. The logarithm of mn base b is equal to the logarithm of m base b plus the logarithm of n base b. So, paano naman kapag quotient rule? So, unlike po ng product na addition, ang quotient po, subtraction tayo. So, for example, meron kang the logarithm of 4 over 5 base 1/4. Parehas po uli silang nakabase sa 1/4. However, si numerator po, siya po yung mauuna and si denominator mahuhuli, pero this time, minus na po. Clear? So sa power rule naman po, si P, halimbawa, the logarithm of M raised to P base B is equal to, ito daw pong P, pwede natin siyang ibaba doon sa dulo dito na, and i-multiply sa logarithm of B times N. M. So, for example, we have the logarithm of 8 raised to x base 2 equal po siya kay x times the logarithm of 8 base 2. Ano pong ibig sabihin nun? Si x po na exponent ni 8, inilipat po dito sa unahan niya. Kaya po naging ganon. Pero nag-remain po yung natira. So that is the power rule. The equality rule naman po is that if both of the equations have the same basis ng logarithm, tignan niyo po ito, naka-base 8 siya parehas. Pwede natin siyang i-cancel na lang, katulad po di ba ng ginagawa natin dito. Pwede natin i-cancel na lang and let's focus on the dito po sa inside natin. So we have 3x minus 4 is equal to 5x plus 2. Okay, now to further understand, mas maiintindihan talaga natin ang lahat ng rules kapag meron tayong examples. So what if we have the logarithm? So di ba sabi natin, we read this as the logarithm of x base 2 is equal to 5. So for number 1, we have the logarithm of x base 2 is equal to 5. So ang gagawin po natin is si base na tinatawag natin, siya din po yung magiging base of the exponent. Si result po, siya po yung magiging exponent is equal to x. What is 2 raised to 5? So 2 times 2, that is 4, times 2, that is 8, times 2 again, that is 16, times 2, that is 32. That's why x po is equal to 32. This is the final answer. Madali lang, no? Now, number 2 po is a similar problem. So I want you to pause this video and try to solve for the value of x. Okay, so sana po na-try na. So we have, for number 2, we have the logarithm of x base 3 is equal to 4. So sabi natin yung tinatawag nating base, ilagay natin siya as the base of the exponent. And si 4 po, siya po ngayon si magiging exponent natin is equal to x. So sabi natin, di ba, we need to simplify this one. 3 times 3, that is 9, times 3, that is 27, times 3, that is 81. So that's why 81 is the answer. O kung 81 po yung sagot nyo, congratulations, that is correct. Okay, paano naman si number 4? Actually, similar din naman eh. I want you to pause this video and try to figure out po, how will we solve for the value of x? Same lang naman po po, kung sino si base, ganun din naman. Then kung ano yung natutuhan doon po sa exponential na itunuro ko po kanina sa previous slides, i-apply po. So I hope na-try na. So let us solve. So we have the logarithm of 64 base 4 is equal to 2x plus 1. Sabi natin si base 4, siya po yung magiging base of the exponent. Raised to 2x plus 1. Saan ito nanggaling? Dito po sa labas. Is equal to 64. Ngayon po, isusunod natin si 64 kay base 4 kasi actually pwede din naman pong i-turn natin into base 4, di ba? So 4 raised to 2x plus 1 is equal to, si 64 po kasi kapag si 4 in-erase natin kay 3, that will give us actually 64 because 4 times 4 that is 16 times 4 that is 64. So, ano mangyayari? Di ba? We can cancel the 4. Okay, so magta-transition na tayo dun sa loss of exponent. So, that will give us 2x plus 1 is equal to 3. So we have 2x is equal to 3. So from positive 1 siya, pag inilipat sa kabila, magiging negative 1. This will give us 2x is equal to 2. So we can divide both sides by 2. So our x is equal to 1. This is the final answer. Okay, problem number 4 is similar problem with number 3. So I want you to pause this video and I want you to solve for the value of x for number 4. Okay, sana nag-pause na rin po. Sana po nag-try. Opo. So we have for number 4, we have the logarithm of 81 base 3 is equal to x plus 5. So sabi natin, tinatawag nating base, siya din naman po yung magiging base natin. Raised to x plus 5 is equal to 81. So 3 raised to x plus 5, isunod natin si 81 kay base 3. So kanina, di ba, actually na-solve na natin si 81. Dito po, 3 raised to 4 siya, di ba po? So we can cancel 3. X plus 5 is equal to 4. So sabi natin, lahat po ng may x, dito lang sa side na to, lahat ng wala doon sa kabila, x is equal to 4 minus 5, x is equal to negative 1. This is the final answer. Kaya po kapag negative 1 po yung sagot, congratulations, tama po. Kung hindi po tama, please check the process. Opo, kailangan po nakikita natin kung ano yung process na nagkamali tayo para next time, hindi na natin gagawin ulit. Okay, so for number 5, so since minus ito, gagamit tayo ng loss of logarithm natin kanina. But first, let us rewrite this one. So we have the logarithm of x minus 3 base 2 minus the logarithm of x minus 1 base 2 is equal to 2. So sabi natin, di ba, since ito, this is negative or this is minus, by the laws of logarithm, that is actually division, di ba? So we can transform this as the logarithm of x minus 3 over x minus 1 kasi yung nauuna siya po sa numerator, yung nahuhuli siya sa denominator, all base to 2 is equal to 2. So, ang gagawin natin, kung anong ginagawa natin sa exponent, ganun din naman, opo. Nothing fancy about it. So, we have 2. The base 2, galing siya dito, di ba? So, the base 2, and yung result na 2, itataas pa rin naman natin siya, is equal to x minus 3 over x minus 1. So, this will give us 2 raised to 2. This is 4. Is equal to x minus 3 over x minus 1. So, we need to multiply both sides by x minus 1. So, saan tong lesson? Iba po ito lang naman yung lesson natin doon sa rational equations. So, makakancel siya. So, we have 4 times x minus 1 is equal to x minus 3. So, 4 times x, we have 4x minus 4 times 1, we have 4 is equal to x minus 3. So, we have, so lahat po ng x, lagay natin dito sa kabila, lahat ng wala doon lang. So, we have 4x minus x is equal to negative 3. So, si dating negative 4 dito kapag inilipat po natin, magiging positive 4. So, this will give us negative 3 plus 4, this is positive 1. So, 4x minus x, so that will give us 3x. Divide both sides by 3. So, our x is equal to 1/3. So as you can see, the value of x here is 1/3. However, for logarithms to be defined, x minus 3 must be greater than 0 and x minus 1 must be greater than 0 also. So, ano dapat yung kailangan nating result? Kailangan sana yung result natin must be greater than 3. But 1/3 does not satisfy it, di ba? Hindi naman po greater than 3 si 1/3. So, ano yung conclusion natin? So, therefore po, there is no solution for the given, or there is no solution for x in this case. Clear po? We have the logarithm for number 6. We have the logarithm of x minus 4 base 3 minus the logarithm of x minus 2 base 3 again is equal to 1. Okay, so sabi natin, di ba? With the use of the quotient rule, we can rewrite this as the logarithm of the quantity x minus 4 over x minus 2. Bakit po? We have minus here. At kapag minus, that is division, di ba? Huwag kalilimutan yung base. So we have base 3 here is equal to 1. So sabihin natin, proceed na tayo dun sa exponential rule. So si base natin, mananatiling base. Si equation po natin or yung equal po natin dito na result, siya po yung magiging exponent is equal to x minus 4 over x minus 2. At yung nandito po, siya po yung magiging result ng exponential form. So we have 3 raised to 1 with the 1 rule, di ba? Or 1 law. Doon po sa exponential laws po natin. So that will give us only 3 is equal to x minus 4 over x minus 2. So we need to multiply both sides by x minus 2 because our goal po is to find for the value of x. Hindi po natin makukuha si value of x unless nandun pa siya lahat sa unahan. So since ito nasa denominator siya, hindi natin siya magagalaw, yung x minus 4. Kaya tanggalin natin siya, ilagay natin siya sa numerator. So paano yun mangyayari? Multiply both sides by x minus 2. So magiging result, 3 times x minus 2 is equal to x minus 4. So 3 times x, this is 3x. 3 times negative 2, that is negative 6 is equal to x minus 4. So lahat po ng may x dito lang sa side na ito, lahat po ng wala doon. So we have 3x minus x. So bakit naging minus? Kasi po from positive, kapag inilipat natin doon sa other side of the equation, that will be negative. So from negative naman this time, kapag inilipat magiging positive 6 minus 4. So 6 minus 4, that is 2. So 3x minus x, this is 2x. So divide both sides po natin by 2. So that will give us the answer of 1. So as you can see, the value of x is equal to 1. However, for logarithms to be defined, kailangan po x minus 4 must be greater than 0 and x minus 2 must be greater than 0. So this means po, dapat po si x must also be greater than 4 para po magkaroon ng value silang dalawa, di ba? Pero since this time, wala po tayong values, di ba? Na greater than 4, 1 is not greater than 4, therefore there is no solution for this. Tapos, so ano yung conclusion natin? Therefore, there is no solution. So, yan po yung answer natin. Okay, for number 7 naman, we have the logarithm of x base 4 plus the logarithm of x minus 4 base 4 again is equal to 2. So this time po, addition naman siya. And since addition siya, we will use the product rule. So we have the logarithm of x times x minus 4. So we have multiplication base 4 is equal to 2. So that will give us 4 raised to 2 is equal to x times x minus 4. So solve na muna natin si 4 raised to 2. This is 4 raised to 2. This is 16. Is equal to x times x. This is x squared. Minus 4 times x. That is 4x. Hence, ito po pwede nating itry dito yung completing the squares. So divide natin by 2, c 4. 4 divided by 2, that will give us 2, di ba po? Raised to 2. So that will give us 4. So plus 4 natin siya. Ito din plus 4. So this will give us 16 plus 4, this is 20, is equal to x minus 2. This is squared. Then next po, ano yung gagawin natin? We need the value of x lang. So ito po, pwede natin siyang square root. So ito makakancel siya. So we have positive, negative, the square root of 20 is equal to x minus 2. So di ba alam natin na the positive, negative, si 20 pwede siyang 4 times 5 is equal to x minus 2. However, ito, si 4 over 5, or si 4, positive, negative, 2, the square root of 5, since, and si negative 2, pag inilipat sa kabila, magiging positive 2 is equal to x. So kung makikita niyo po dito, my dear students, di ba dalawa yung magiging solution? Pero yung kukunin natin must be greater, opo, than x minus 4. So, ang greater lang naman dito by x minus 4 is a positive. Thus, positive 2 the square root of 5 plus 2. So, that will give us x is equal to 2 the square root of 5 plus 2. Because 2 the square root of 5 plus 2 is actually equal to 6.47. Kailangan po, ang goal natin must be greater than x minus 4 or simply that is greater than 4. So, since ito, equivalent siya sa 6.47, so ito na po, my dear students, ang ating answer. This is the valid solution. Opo, si negative natin, that is not a valid solution because the value po of negative 2 the square root of 5 plus 2 is actually equal to negative 2.47. So, na-negative siya. Ang kailangan po natin, yung greater, opo, yung hindi makakapagpa-zero dito sa both na ito. Okay, so that is our answer. Now, I want you to try for number 8 po. Okay, for number 8 naman, sana na-try na po. For number 8, we have the logarithm of x plus 2 base 2 plus the logarithm of x minus 2 base 2, base 2 is equal to 3. So we have the logarithm of x plus 2 times x minus 2 base 2 is equal to 3. So si base natin, siya po yung magiging base din ng ating exponent at yung result natin, siya yung si exponent is equal to x plus 2 x minus 2. So this will give us 8 is equal to x squared minus 4. Bakit po? This is the product of sum and difference, di ba po? At product of sum and difference, kapag parehas yung x natin, first term, and parehas din yung last term, pero magkaiba lang yung operation sa loob nila, that is the product of sum and difference, which is equal to yung square nilang pareho, pero negative lang yung nasa gitna. So, ang gagawin natin, ito po, 8 minus 4, or this is plus 4. Kasi lipat natin sa kabila, magiging positive, x squared. So, that is 8 plus 4, this is 12, is equal to x squared. So, we have square root of both. So, matatanggal na si square root. So, we have positive, negative, the square root of 4 times 3 is equal to x. So, x po is actually equal to the positive, negative to the square root of 3. So, yung goal po natin is to find for a solution which is greater than x plus 2 and x minus 2. So, ang greater lang naman po kay x plus 2 and x minus 2 is si positive 2 the square root of 3. So, that's why our x po is equal to 2 the square root of 3. This is our final. That's it for today, my dear students. If you still have questions, please don't hesitate to comment down below. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. So I'll see you next time. Goodbye!